Merry Christmas, my fellow strangers. This is Mrs. Strange, and on today's episode for Stranger Universe, I will talk about more set photos for Stranger Things 5 featuring Hopper. Before we start, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more episodes from Stranger Universe. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode again. Follow us on our social media platforms to stay updated with Mrs. Strange and the Stranger Universe family every day. And now, let us begin. Stranger Things Season 5 is currently filming in Jackson, Georgia, which was transformed once more into downtown Hawkins for the final episode of the show. This will also be the last month of production for the iconic Netflix series, with some reports indicating that they have 2 more weeks before wrapping up. They are currently shooting scenes from the epilogue, which will take place roughly around Memorial Day weekend in 1989. Christopher Oquendo shared more photos and videos on Twitter, and right off the bat, we have another look at David Harbour as Jim Hopper. The former Sheriff of Hawkins was presumed dead after the Battle of Starcourt Mall on July 4, 1985, only to spend nearly a year in Russia and coming back to an apocalyptic moment for the small town of Indiana in the spring of 1986. In Season 5, it seems like Hopper will be kept away from the public eye due to the increased military presence in Hawkins, hiding in the radio station alongside Eleven, who is currently a fugitive from the events of Season 4. But it looks like whatever happens during the fall of 1987 will finally force him outside and reveal himself to his former friends and colleagues in a dire situation. Set photos from earlier this year had Hopper sporting a long beard and a leather vest for some sort of mission, with some rumors about him and Eleven heading into the Upside Down for the majority of Stranger Things 5. But here, we can see that not only will he be back in town, but he'll also be back in his former job. He looks just like classic Hopper like we last saw him in Season 3, displaying that sexy mustache and wearing his sheriff's uniform. However, Hopper seems to be sitting in front of a memorial, with names displayed on the monument, but too blurry to read from this angle. Could it be that he's commemorating the loss of a loved one that will die in the final battle for Hawkins? Or is he reminiscing his daughter's death? If you recall earlier this fall, there was a casting call for Sarah Hopper, who will show up in some capacity in the last episode of the series. However, I don't think that's what's happening with Hopper in this scene right here. There were other set reports that Winona Ryder will be doing scenes with David Harbour, and according to Christopher Oquendo on Twitter, Finn Wolfhard is somewhere around on set as well. Maybe there will be other characters spotted in the street throughout the week. If there's any good consolation from this, is that Hopper will definitely survive the horrific events of Season 5. Here's hoping that his adopted daughter Jane Eleven Hopper will also stay alive. Overall, very cheerful times. And that is all that we have for today. What are your thoughts on these newest set photos for Stranger Things 5? Today's special shout-out is for XOXO123. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shout-out, type it down in the comments section below. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Join us on our episode premieres to interact with Mrs. Strange and other members of the Stranger Universe family. Thank you all for watching. I am Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe. Over and out.